So first off, I'm going to select a story and select the desired data store. So here I'm selecting the hiring cube detail data store which we created earlier, and now I'm just going to drag and drop some dimensions and measures. So in this case I wish to showcase the average offered CTC versus the average previous CTC for each team. So these are the fields which I have dragged, and now I'm going to change the aggregation type to mean, since we wish to show the average values. So for both the dimension measures I'm going to change the aggregation type to mean. So on the left hand side we get the different types of charts and their properties. So this is a mixed chart which we are currently showcasing, and when we click on the properties tab it shows the different properties for the selected chart. So the first property which we have is the style. So the style shows the different types of styles. So this is a stack style in which both the measures are stacked on one another. This is the stack percent which shows the value out of 100%, and the first one is the cluster type. Second is the enable slider one. If we have a large number of values for our team or dimension, then we can enable the slider to slide it horizontally, which enables a slider at the bottom of the screen. Next is the show data label, where we can enable or disable the data labels on top of any particular column. Next we have the order. We can even change the order of the different of all the columns as ascending or descending, and order by a particular field. So here I am ordering by teams, and or I can order by the offered CTC or the mean CTC. So this is how we can order our chart in different ways in ascending or descending order. And if you don't wish to give it any particular order, I can select the no order option. So the next is the show or hide legend, which shows the legend on the top right corner, and this is the floating legend and fixed legend. So the floating legend gives us a icon on clicking on which we get the legend. Next we have the view filter, on which we can change the different kind of values on the top of the filter itself. The next property which we have is the category axis. So these are all the values for the category axis. So I can give it a name. Here our categories are team, so I'm just going to name it as team and change the angle for the label as horizontal, vertical or slanted. And I can also if I wish to hide the axis label, I can hide the axis label. Second, we have the properties for the primary value. So for the primary value, again I'm going to give it a particular name. So here I'm renaming this as offered and previous and so on. Again I can choose to show or hide the axis label. So I can format the type, I can change the denomination. Suppose I wish to show it in thousands, it's going to show the value in thousands, or millions, or whatever value we wish to have. We can even show this in percent, and if we click on auto, then it's going to automatically show the values in a particular denomination. You can change the currency type as rupees, euro, or if we don't have any currency I can change this as auto. Precision here shows the number of decimal places up to which we wish to show the values for that particular axis. Similarly, we have this secondary value axis. We can enable and disable this axis, and once I enable, I can also give it some other name. So just to signify, I'm giving this the name as secondary value axis. Now for this axis also I can change the type of value which we get on the data label. Now here I can change the series type also. So now we will get the offered CTC as a line, since it is a mixed chart which we are showcasing. So we can choose different values for the showcasing the data labels of the secondary axis value, and some other values for the primary value axis. So once I'm satisfied with how this particular component looks, I'm just going to change the name of the view. And I'm going to save this view. So this is how our view looks.